Now, we're regular visitors to sheep farmer Joyce Campbell in Sutherland. But she's making a trip south for us to find out how farmers are using state-of-the-art medical technology to help them pick the best and most profitable sheep to breed from. These Suffolk sheep belong to brothers Gavin and Scott Brown. Joyce is catching up with them near Dalkeith as they gather in their sheep.
Hey, you wee swine.
This is not what they told me about Suffolks.
Once they've caught them, they use ultrasound scanning to assess the quality and quantity of meat on the lambs.
It's one of the favourites.
All right.
Yep. You're looking at a lamb chop effectively.
Right, I can see.
And
yeah.
He's taking 3 fat measurements along the top to get an average. Now while he's doing the mushroom measurement across the longest part of the chop.
And how's that looking?
Very well. It's 36,
That's good.
36
that's,
mils.
that's very good then. Yeah, so you'll
Yeah.
be keeping her, taking her through into
Yeah,
the flock.
she'll definitely get kept.
Yeah. So what we're doing here today, how does that relate to what the consumer is getting in the butcher shop or in the supermarket?
What we're looking at here is we're trying to get animals with a reasonable amount of fat so that it cooks really well, and a big eye muscle, because at the end of the day you want when you're looking at a lamb chop is a good example.
Yeah.
A tasty lamb chop will be one with a reasonable amount of fat on the outside so it cooks really well. Hopefully a little bit of marbling and a decent sized chunk of meat as well.
It's a level of scrutiny Joyce isn't familiar with.
This is intriguing to me because we don't record at all. We're very much maternal attributes, and a yow that will rear 2 lambs and have it out in the hill and try and have minimal input from us. But I can definitely see that this will be something that in the future, going forward, that we will have to start doing.
Yeah, 09 ram lamb.
But this is only the first stage of the operation.
We're doing this process to get a cherry picking process.
Your elite.
Our elite lambs, Joyce, exactly. Yeah. So we'll be taking our elite lambs through to the CT scanning, and at that point we then measure the whole of the body, muscle, bone, fat. It's all calculated out. So yeah, this one's got a big backside on him. So how did he go, Willie? So he's
quite good.
He's okay, yeah, yeah. His big bum will take him through.
Yeah, like myself.
The chosen few are taken to Scotland's Rural College near Edinburgh to be put through the only livestock CT scanner in the country, giving Scott the chance to spot the most profitable sheep to breed from.
So now for the time of reckoning.
This is it. This is it. The moment of truth, as I said.
The animals are given a mild sedative and strapped into a cradle.
It takes about 2 minutes for the animals to pass through the scanner, and during that process you can't imagine that an animal was going to lie on its back for very long.
No.
and still in that position, but the sedation works really well and allows us to do that to get the images we need.
The scan provides Scott with a huge amount of detail.
He's sitting so still. He's so relaxed.
Yeah.
Once the procedure is over, the sheep seem none the worse for their experience, as the aptly named Nicola Lamb from the college explains.
They're used to being handled, these animals. They'll have been rolled onto their back before for things like foot trimming, so it doesn't upset them too much. They're quite calm.
Yeah. And this chap, the first guy that was done, he's eating hay and starting to get his appetite back and coming round now.
Yeah.
If this all seems a bit excessive and expensive, each scan costs £60, Joyce is about to find out why Scott does it.
We now have 2 rams here. You'd agree very similar to the eye.
Yeah, very.
There's actually a 4% difference in meat yield between these 2 rams. To the untrained eye, you couldn't tell, or to the trained eye even.
No, they're very closely matched to me. I would be going for this guy, but am I right or wrong?
You're wrong, which is actually the beauty of the CT scanning.
Yeah.
If these rams go and produce 100 lambs this year, one of these rams will actually produce 80 kilos of lamb carcass weight more than the other.
Yes.
And if we put that into pounds, shillings and pence, today's price is £4 a kilo. That's £320 in difference
a lot of money.
between these 2 rams. What's more important is if we take this over this ram's lifetime, you know, if we're looking at 4 years or 5 years of productive use,
a lot of money.
You know, we're talking 1,500–1,600 quid difference between the performance of these two rams.
Yeah.
But hard lines.
I lose.
You had two to pick from and you got the wrong one.
50-50. Phone a friend.
Exactly.